What?
Mara, what channel's the stream on?
Yours!
Look at her blowhole. She has a fucking blowhole. What
she's
is that?
She's a glory hole on her head.
I can't do anything until the actual police get there.
So, like, what are you... Even I was like, what are you... so stupid! You're a bigot if you don't find this appealing.
Oh man, then I'm a
That's
fucking
right now.
bigot. I'm 100% because this is disgusting.
Right here. Proud bigot, right here.
I need to calm down. I think
Okay, I'm entertaining the chat.
I enjoy King Shark. Found it cute and adorable.
Which are words you shouldn't be associating with King Shark. I'm sorry. I'm like literally messaging.
Oh. It lasted a little bit long. This stream went on a little too long for Mara's internet. I don't care now. Oh my god, what is this? What happened? I've taken over somebody's studio. And you know what? I'm a little upset. I'm not upset. I'm not upset at all.
Alright, well, I'm a little upset, but I'm not upset. I'm
not upset.
You rampant slag.
He listens to metal.
Oh, I really insulted him.
Yeah, you did that.
Fantastic Beast rhymes. Fantastic. Jesus, fuck! I can't talk right now. What do you think they do at the Ministry of Magic?
I'm just saying you're saying it's been a perfect system for 1,000 years.
It hasn't been a perfect system. That's why I'm telling you they have departments in place for anything that were to happen. There's like this place that's like a drive-through daiquiri place. I drove through it.
When she says drove through it, she means the actual drive-through, not the building.
They have like 20-ounce drinks and then 32 ounces. I was like, you know what? Give me the 32 ounce. It is huge.
That's what 32 ounces is. 32 ounces is like 4 glasses.
I didn't realize. Hi, I'm Jason.
Oh my
and
god.
This is Momoa.
I imagine you did laugh way too hard and too long at this.
Mara is my ride or die. I love Mara.
I absolutely love that intro.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Talk Nerdy, and I don't have the applause. There we go.
There you go. There you go.
There we go. There is something on my computer that is talking to me, and I figured out what it is, and I press pause. Okay, there we go. I have a whole bunch of like YouTube videos open on a bunch of different tabs that I'm like waiting to watch, and it just started playing. Anyways, Mara, how are you?
Tired. This weekend was way too short. I had to go, because my cousin, I love my cousin, but I went to a baby shower yesterday. So I was gone for part of the day and then came back and just did about a 3-hour long or so stream of Lego Batman. So I've been really enjoying that. I unlocked Dick Grayson, but like Robin, basically, when he's like, the original Robin. I unlocked his character. I've unlocked Catwoman, and Jim Gordon's the first one you unlock, basically. But I've gotten to that point in the game where now, Robin has joined Batman. So, and I changed Catwoman's look to the 1966 look.
Yeah.
So that's always fun. Like whenever you unlock new looks after finishing sections in each chapter, you can unlock different looks to change your characters. And right now, I actually think they changed Batman's look depending on the section. But I was rocking the 89 Batman look for a while as soon as I got it. And you can, I assume you've played Lego games before, right?
Of course I have.
Okay, yeah. So it's like basically just to destroy everything around you to get studs.
Mm-hmm.
Right, because that's what you need to do to purchase different Batmobiles. So,
okay.
Yeah, like and things for the Batcave basically. So like basically every section I go into, I destroy everything in the room and then move on. So, but I've like bought the '89 Batmobile and BVS and the 1966 one, the Adam West one. So
Continue with Google.
yeah. So I've been having fun playing that, but also busy with schoolwork. Just had to do my discussion post today for my classes. We're now into the nervous system. And to answer your question, ads, I could not recover my X account because X, in their infinite retardation, suspended my account. And when X suspends an account, they can suspend the account, but they can't get it back. So if one of the mods can post my new X account in the chat, I appreciate it. I had to make a new one. Because like that's the only way I could see anything on X, because couldn't. It wasn't just me that it happened to. A couple other people lost their accounts because of the hacking that happened.
Yeah, I saw a few people in our community that happened to. I think Miss Cannoli was one of them. And then, I mean, there were a few of them because I got DMs from all of those accounts, including yours. I blocked you, by the way.
Yeah, I imagine, I was like telling people, obviously I'm not promoting a car that I like would have to sell my kidney and maybe another body organ to afford.
Yeah, I know. I was like, what is this? What you doing? What are you doing, girl?
I'm not going to promote that shit. So like, obviously it's not me.
Yeah. Oh God, what is this?
Let's put this way, Golden Fox. They have not gotten back to me in the slightest, so I'm going to assume that basically I can never get my old account back.
I opened up Twitter and this was the first thing I saw.
Oh God. oh, that's so wrong. That's so wrong.
I think I'm just gonna like close my X account.
Rest in peace, Harambe. You were a true patriot.
Dude, that being the first thing I see when I open up Twitter is diabolical. That is just diabolical. Oh man, that's the first thing I saw when I opened it up. What is going on? All right, I want to talk about this. We have some stuff to talk about. We're gonna talk about the Backrooms, Mandalorian and Grogu, and how that's getting beat out by a bunch of YouTubers. YouTubers.
Are we holding strong and dropped Mando and Grogu down? Well, last time I saw it was like 3rd place.
A couple of pegs, yeah.
Yeah, a couple of pegs.
But first, before we do that, did you see them put out a picture of Henry Cavill on X, say that like, oh my God, he's so gross looking, he's so ugly?
No. Okay, no? Like, who's posting that shit? Come on.
Yeah, they put out a picture of Henry Cavill. It was this pic. Well, it was this video, right?
Because on the weekends I tend to kind of stay off social media just to relax.
I'm always on social media.
Yes, I know. I'm the one with the light.
This says, look at Henry Cavill now. Men really do have an expiration date, don't they? Now look.
He's in his early 40s.
Hold on. I'm speaking for myself here, but I truly believe that men age like fine wine. They really do.
Though they can age like fine wine, but I'm like same time it's like, I'm sorry, he's in his early 40s. So it's like it's not like he's so it's not like he's in his 20s anymore. And I'm sorry, that looks pretty fucking damn good for early 40s.
No, he looks
like his hair slightly longer. He's like,
But look at what he's doing though. Like, oh shit, that's very
Space
loud.
Marine. That's like Space Marine helmet.
He's taking time out of filming to hang out and take pictures with fans because that's what he's doing during this whole thing. There's a big group of fans out there. He walked out and he's signing things. He's saying hi to them. He's taking pictures. They don't need to do that, but he does it because he appreciates fans. He
Yeah.
he understands fandom.
This is the same
so-
guy who nearly missed a Superman audition because he was playing World of Warcraft. I'm like,
This
this
is true.
is a down to earth guy.
Yeah. He came out there. And then you had like this person wrote this, which was I strongly believe that like someone edited this picture, just like this person said. Might not have, they might have gotten him at a bad angle, but it says they just edited Henry Cavill's photo with AI to make him look ugly. The ugly looks totally normal. Like this is the picture that they're saying like, oh, he looks ugly, but then like it's the same day, the same shirt.
Yeah,
He
like, I
looks
think that's
completely
AI.
normal.
I don't know what it is. It's like I think it's like these James Gunn simps. Like I don't care if you don't like the Snyder films. I really don't care. It's opinions are subjective. Basically move on from them. But at the same time, it's like it seems like these James Gunn simps have to tear down whatever Snyder put out prior to the DCU, and in doing so, they're going after his looks and altering the looks with AI. There's no way, even from a bad angle, there's no way one that looks like a Cro-Magnon species looks like this. It clearly was manipulated, and in my opinion, it's manipulated.
Right? Then we have this picture, the urgency that Henry Cavill's fans bring in giving fake community notes to his Highlander training videos. They just don't want to accept the inevitable. We all age. We're not going to have that face forever. Just look up his photos to see the passage of time. Duh. We understand.
No shit.
We get that you freaking age. You're not going to have that face forever. Features change. Your nose and your ears continue to grow as you get older. You get wrinkles and blah, 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 all that stuff.
Yeah.
We understand that. But my thing is he's not disgusting. Look, they're acting as if like he's a gremlin now. Like he's walking around like a gremlin. No, he still looks incredible. And I think he's going to continue to actually look a lot better with age because like the passage of time, time gets everyone, but men age.
Keanu Reeves aged like fine wine. Jake Gyllenhaal aged like really fine wine. I'm not saying that every man necessarily ages like fine wine, but there are those that, time just doesn't seem to want to touch. And Henry Cavill, you see a little bit of the age on his face there, but like I said, he's in his early 40s. He's not like,
I still think he looks fine.
Yeah.
I still think he looks fine.
Women were still throwing themselves at Sean Connery. I'm like, it's like still, and like Clooney, I'm saying, we understand that men age. It's not like it's a big secret.
Mm-hmm. Men age well. You do. Congratulations, gentlemen. Like, and that's just using a bar of soap, to wash your face. Like I swear, we have someone said Maza. Yes, Maza.
I'm not going to touch that one. I'm not touching that one.
Maza. Fine wine there. Maza's a perfect example.
Well,
yes.
That wine fermented a little bit.
What did you say?
I said that wine fermented just a little bit. But I like Maza.
But they're acting as if I'm serious. They're acting as if like, oh my god, Henry Cavill is such a gremlin. Like
they're acting as if he his features kind of like morphed him into a Neanderthal.
Yeah.
So it's like
I think he looks perfectly fine.
Yeah.
He looks perfect. Oh, here it is. This is was this the viral post? Yeah, this was the viral post right here. What happened to Henry Cavill? Dude, well, first of all, these pictures are like
that's an AI generated image. Yeah, what happened?
10 years in a passage of time, over 10-year passage of time. But yeah, like this picture it's either AI generated, okay, like make him look a little uglier, or it's just
that's definitely AI generated. Like even the features don't match. And that's 12-year gap, 12 to 13-year gap. So you're going from like around the age 30, 31 to like early 40s where he is right now. People age and that's okay.
Yeah. 12 years between these photos. People age. That's okay. This one just said, fuck, it's a fake pic, you morons.
Yeah.
Seriously. Why? Oh my God. That one's, is that fake too? Looks really
I hope to God not, because that is fine. Like
he looks kind of fake. He looks like a Ken doll.
Well, that might be from like, several years ago. Several years ago.
Like a Ken doll.
Yeah.
This also fake. Yeah, people are just like getting upset. And you know what? He's out. He's working out. Like it's a Highland. He's in the
Highlander movie.
Highlander training thing.
Yeah.
It's totally fine, right?
I mean, like, yeah, like,
Totally fine. I think he looks
he's
fine.
going through a training regimen, so I'm like, they're not exactly going to look like they walked off the set of a runway during a training. Basically, they're not going to look their best. No one looks their fucking best training for a movie.
Nope. It just kills me that this picture or whatever, like this one, these pictures, they were taken, you know, when he came out of his training and went up to fans, because fans were just hanging out there waiting for him. And, you know, he went out there and signed autographs, took pictures with them, and this is what comes of it. This is what goes viral. What happened to Henry Cavill? Henry Cavill, hey, I know you're being nice to the fans, but you look like shit, buddy. What happened? What happened, buddy? You look like shit. Like, yeah, he's doing something nice and then something negative comes out of it. It's so annoying because, you know, this is a guy who is a genuinely good guy. You know, he's a fan. And maybe that's why people don't like him. Maybe that's why people don't like him. You know, because he's like within the fandom, he's never really taken the bait from people and said bad things when making movies and stuff, and maybe that's why.
Yeah, like, there's one where it's like, yeah, he was like given like a loaded question during one of his interviews, and
yeah, that's when he talks about fans being passionate.
Yeah, like, you know, like basically, like, you know, because like someone, like the interviewer brought up like toxic fandom or something like that, and he's like, I don't think they're toxic, I think they're just passionate. So, like, he did refuse to take the bait, pretty much.
What did this say? A 16-bit mascot. We have this stupid cosmopolitan metrosexual cultural people of pictures online of people. That's not the real world. This is real. This is a real life hardworking man. Yeah. He seems like a decent, smart guy. That's why they hate him. Probably. Yeah. Probably. So, yeah, I just think it was really stupid that they did that.
Yeah, like I said, this is also the same man that nearly missed a call saying, hey, you got the role of Superman, pretty much, because he was so engrossed in World of Warcraft.
Yeah, he just seems like a genuine, like a genuinely nice guy, and doing something really nice, going out and signing autographs, and then something negative comes from it because people are like, you're fucking ugly now, Henry Cavill. What happened to you? You don't look like you did 13 years ago. What happened to you?
Shocker. Dude? Shocker. No.
How come you don't look like Superman anymore, Superman? Like, it was so ridiculous. It's so ridiculous.
Yeah.
Andrew Kramer gifted a My Nerdy Home membership. Thank you so much. Who is here in the chat? Hello, everybody. Hello. Welcome to Talk Nerdy. Let's see. What is up?
What's up?
Wait, what is this? Steph, you telling me that Ryan is stuck in Tokyo?
Oh,
and yeah, he's not going to visit the only Pokemon park that exists and happens to be near Tokyo. This is haram, Steph. Shame him. What? I don't.
I guess Ryan is refusing to go to the only Pokemon park that is near Tokyo where he is, and I'm like, I was never really into the Pokemon show, and even I would go. So it's like, I am like, you Tokyo, you do, like, you know, you do this stuff.
Yeah.
So
I mean, if he's stuck there, maybe he'll go. Maybe he'll go now. Shattered Knight, hello. Steph, what's up? What's up, Teray, Tim, Andrew Kramer, Matt, Anthony, D's Eagles, best intro. I love our intro. I still need to work on our outro.
Yeah.
Anthony, Golden Fox. Someone sets their clocks like 8 minutes slow every week. That's me. I got up and I went to go get these Jell-O shots. Listen, there was a Spurs game last night, and my brother's wife made a big, huge tray of Jell-O shots. It was a gigantic tray of Jell-O shots.
I'm gonna go get my shot
glasses. I kept some, so I brought 8 of them home with me. I've got 4 here. We're gonna take some shots tonight. For sure. How late and gay will they be? Well,
Well,
Steph
we found
forget
out.
to press the go live button. That was one of the worst things that I have ever done. Was forget to press the go live button. I was so
Oh, I
mad.
remember exactly where I was when she sent me that message with the crying emoji. I was playing Uno with my siblings, and she messaged me saying that she forgot to hit the go live button and had been talking for 10 minutes roughly before she realized that she was talking to no one.
I was so mad. I was so mad at myself. I was thinking to myself, how long have I done this? How long have I been streaming? And I forget to press go live. Oh, Andrew Kramer, thank you very much for the super sticker. Sparian with a $4 super sticker. Is it the lemon? I don't have my stream open. I should probably.
Hold on. I think I can go back. Maybe
I need to open up my stream so I can see. What
It's
the super stickers
lemon.
are.
Yeah, it's a lemon, and I guess the little green is a. Is it
The lime. It's the
lime?
lemon and lime.
Yeah.
He's giving me a lime.
Yep.
He's giving me a lime. He's not giving me a lime.
He's putting the lime in the coconut.
Yeah. Thank you, Sparian. Sparian for 2. I need a kidney, Mara. Are you offering?
No.
Is everything
I'm
okay,
not that
Sparian? With all of that? Can you DM me, please, and let me know? Give me an update on that.
Who
I hope
won
everything is
Uno?
okay.
I think my one brother did. So. It's either my
I'm
brother or
opening up my
sister, I
stream
can't remember.
now. There we go. I has my stream open so I can see the super stickers now. Ian,
Yeah, this is where I got my
$50
stock loss.
super chat. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. $50.
Actual
What does
shot.
that get? What is that? You know what? You know what? You get Mickey Shark.
I would do it for being late to the game. Look away, children. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark, do 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 do. Mickey Shark. All right, I'm fucking done.
I need to re-upload that and make it a little bit louder. It's a little bit too low.
I'm not going to do the I'm not Godzilla one. This is Rodan.
Ooh. This weekend's always too short, but these gals are just the right short. Thank you.
I'm
Thank
fun
you.
size.
Yes. I am fun size. It can fit in your little pocket.
Mhm.
You can put me in your pocket. I'm gonna have one of these Jello shots. I feel like I take Jello shots like kind of gross.
I'm the size where I have to climb the shelves in grocery stores to reach something on top.
Where's the clip of Beardo dancing to Mickey Shark? I don't have that clip. Cheers. Thank you, Ian. I need to hold on. I don't want to look disgusting taking this on camera.
There's no way to not look disgusting taking a Jello shot. Because you gotta
I know.
slurp it up.
All right. One Jello shot down. Oh my god, these are strong. I forgot.
I don't know why I give people the impression that I'm tall.
I thought Mara was tall.
So no, I'm only 5'2". I just have like the personality of someone that's 6'2". So
Yeah. I thought Mara was tall. That sound is what's funny. Could you hear the slurp of the Jello shot? I'm sorry.
There's no way to do it. You gotta like.
I'm so sorry. What's in it? It's vodka. I don't drink vodka a lot. So, but yeah. I have 4 more of these. These are cherry ones. I think I have 4 grape ones in my fridge. Who is taller, Steph or Kata? Me. I am so much taller than Kata. Phil's cousin for 20 for Mara's Bloody Mary.
I'll do another shot.
There we go. For Mara's Bloody Mary. You know what? I kind of want to do another one. I could, dude, that Jello shot went straight through. I could feel it hitting like my stomach. Steph and vodka, what could go wrong?
Yeah.
Steph's going to get drunk from Jello.
There's no way for me to get it. I didn't have bottles, Golden Fox. I had to get the cans. every bottle, like in the stores, for some reason, was like the non-alcoholic one, where you had to buy the vodka separately.
I had a one Bloody Mary. No, I take that back. I had a couple of sips of a Bloody Mary. They're disgusting. I don't know how you drink those.
I
I don't know how you drink them.
I'm
I do not like them.
I'm a military vet, and we are
Disgusting.
professional functioning alcoholics.
Yeah, there you go. They're so gross.
So, my go-to drink was actually when I was in the military was Jack and Cokes.
Jack and Coke is like a nice safe drink. That's
It's
a
like
nice
it's like
safe
more
drink.
like if I were ever not called up, but like say if I was on deployment and shit were to happen, I would still have my faculties basically. So was my go-to drink.
Vodka can be mixed with anything. Yeah, I used to I was my best friend, her husband is in the military. We used to go to the base and get this really cheap vodka.
Mhm.
You know which one I'm talking about? Like
Yeah.
I can see it. I can't remember what it's called, but I can see it. I know what it looked like. But we used to mix that shit in everything.
Yeah, like there was like
Dude.
vodka sours basically. I don't know if you've had vodka sours, but
Yeah.
like that's another drink. But yeah, like you take cheap vodka basically and just like mix it with anything. It's kind of like schnapps.
It's
like
the vodka that like burns, because we would take shots of it and it would burn.
You don't
like,
take
it burned your throat.
You were taking shots of straight vodka.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even do that because
Yeah.
basically like drinking turpentine. Like that's what.
Yeah, it would. Oh my god, it burned. It was
That's why you have to mix
so
with.
bad.
Like you're
And then
literally
we mixed it with stuff. So like we would mix it with Kool-Aid, like all different flavors of Kool-Aid. We just put vodka
Yeah.
Kool-Aid. We mixed it with sweet tea one time.
Okay. Oh. Even I'm like, no. There's lines I will not cross.
We mixed it with sweet tea because it was just like whatever we had around. Between Steph, Beardo, and Wicked Virtue, who has the most Power Ranger knowledge? Probably Beardo. I think Beardo has the most Power Ranger knowledge.
I'm not one to judge because in college I was hanging out with my one friend. Like I was like, she and I were hanging out, and her fiance and like his friends were hanging out like separately. They were like listening to like music on like his computer, and we were basically like just going through the alcohols they had and just mixing shit to see what worked basically.
Yeah, my dad was telling me this story about how when he was younger they made some sort of like punch. He called it something punch. I don't know what it was, but he said that like they put watermelon in a cooler, and then they would just put everything, like all these different alcohol.
So basically, kind of like hollowed out a watermelon, just added alcohol to it. Basically, is that
no? Did they hollow? I don't think they hollowed out a lemon.
I know I've seen people do that where it's like they've done that kind of, well, not exactly hollowed it out basically, but like like just scooped out some of the watermelon and then added alcohol to it.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It was something. It was some sort of punch that they made, and he he said that he put all these. He said that was the one time that he'd ever blacked out.
Yep, when you mix shit, yeah.
Yeah, he was like, that was the only he like blacked out drinking because of that. I was like, oh my god. And he said like, he woke up and the room was spinning. I mean, spinning, and he was like, that's the first and last time he'd ever made and drunk something like that. I don't know what he called it, but hunch punch some days for 199. Maybe I would have to text him and ask him.
Yeah.
But he tends to not text back like fast. So I'll get the text back like in a couple of hours. Steph on F&T, will that be recurring? Yeah, I had to help. I helped out the last couple.
Do you want to remove that super chat because it's still on the screen?
Oh, I did help out with F&T. Steph on F&T before Beardo. Let's go. But yeah, I was producing it for X-Ray Girl, because they are in Japan. So these past couple of F&Ts I've been helping out. I've actually I work for Gary now. And I think he announced it on one of the new Ners. So still part of G&G, working for Gary as well. But yeah, I that was pretty cool to help while they were got away in Japan. I'm not gonna lie, I had so much FOMO. That trip looked amazing.
I want to
but
go
yeah.
to Japan, just almost desperately want to visit Japan one of these days. So
Oh, look at Steph NT. That's cool. I like that. Steph NT. Only time I blacked out was after shots of Everclear. I've never done Everclear. I hear so many bad stories about Everclear. I hear how it's horrible. So, and like people get blacked out and just get incredibly drunk. I've never tried it at all. Never. And will never try Everclear. Will that be reoccurring? It won't be reoccurring just because I was helping out. So Andrew gifted a membership. Thank you very much. Drew Dat Games, what is up? How's it going?
Hey, Drew
for $5. Hi, Steph and Mara. It's been a while. Still love you both. Warm greetings from sunny Phoenix, Arizona. I wish there'd be a meetup here in Phoenix. Yeah, there was like that one Phoenix meetup like a few years ago. I liked that meetup. That was a fun meetup. I wish there was one there too, because that was pretty fun. And sunny Phoenix. Is it getting high? Is it getting high?
hot.
Hot.
You have like one Jello shot.
Hot.
One.
Is it hot? How hot is it in Phoenix right now? Because I'm actually surprised that like we're nearing the start of summer, but like these past couple of months hasn't really been that hot in Texas. So I'm wondering how is it bad in Phoenix right now? Because the weather's been like up and down. It's been up and down, but it hasn't gotten like as hot as it can get.
It's been pretty damn hot up here, but I know like nowhere near close to what Arizona and Texas can get to. So.
Yeah. It's just humid. Yeah, so it is humid. Last night, I went downtown to celebrate the Spurs win. Let's go. And then afterwards I went to Academy because they were selling like those championship shirts and hats, and I wanted to get one.
Mhm.
And I waited outside until 3 a.m. All right. Until 3 o'clock in the morning. So Spurs won. We actually like went to go and see if like how long the line was, right? Because people line up there like at the start of the game, or they'll go during halftime, and they'll already start lining up. And when the game was over, we went and the line was like stupid long. So we're like, you know what? Let's just go downtown. So my brother had like my niece and nephews in the bed of the truck, and they were like, you know, celebrating everything. There was a guy that was in front of us who launched fireworks from the bed of his truck, and this was like on the off ramp going into downtown. We hadn't even hit like the streets that we were aiming for. So anyways, when that was over, went home, got my car, and I drove to Academy to see like, well, it's been a couple of hours, maybe the line went down. And like when I got out of my car, the line didn't look long. Okay, it really didn't. But I'm completely like look, I guess
very much underestimated.
I underestimated how long that line was, because I asked this guy that was walking out, I was like, how long did it take you like to get from the end to the front? And he's like, oh, just a couple of hours. I was like, oh, okay, I can totally do that. Like I can wait in line for 2 hours. Not a big deal. I'll pull up a couple of YouTube videos. I'll pull up a couple of shows and just, you know, put my AirPods in and listen to something until I get to the front. Oh my God. So I'm looking at this line right when I got there. I was looking at this line. I'm by myself too. My brother was like, I'm too tired. I'm too old. I'm not going to go out there. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I'll just go by myself. So I'm there by myself in this line. And I'm texting both of my brothers. And I'm like, it doesn't look that bad. They said like 2 hours, you know? So I'm standing there in line. And I completely missed an entire section of this line, because it looked like the line went from this one building, right? Went to this one building, past another building, and then like kind of curved from behind, and then up the Academy side. So I was like, oh, okay. It looked like it went doot doot doot, and that was it. I completely missed this entire hidden section where the line went. The line went. Dude, like, it
Wow.
completely wrapped around this whole back section. It wrapped around this entire back section, across the back, and then it went up to the side of the academy. And I was like, oh my! Once I got to the end and then I saw that it wrapped around, I was like, are you? This does not take 2 hours, because it just took me 1 hour to go from like one building to the next building. And I was like, there's no way this is 2 hours. There's no way. So I'm in this line. Okay, I'm in this line. And it reaches 3 hours. And I'm texting my brothers. One of my brothers works to where he's like overnight. So like he's on nights. And so he's awake and he's like, you still there? I was like, I'm still here. I was like, I'm at this point, I've put in way too much time to leave. I'm not leaving. I put in like, I think it was like at the 2 hour mark. I'm like, I'm staying. I'm not leaving. I put in 2 hours. I'm not leaving until I get my shirts and my hat. I really wanted a hat. And then it hits 3 hours, and like at every hour, or maybe like every half hour, one of the employees would come out and they'd be like, don't worry, everything is still in stock. You don't have to worry about it. We have plenty. And they would come around and pick up trash because people had like, water bottles and food and stuff because they were waiting in line for a real long time. And so the 3 hour mark hits and I finally reach like the back of the building. So all I have to do is just wait in line. I'll go up the side of the building and finally inside to get my shirt. The 3 hour mark hits and the manager comes out and he's like, the cash registers went down.
Oh my God.
It might be about like, 20 minutes. And I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I'm not even kidding. I turned to the back. I turned to the guy behind me and I was like, do you mind waiting, like holding my spot? Because it was really, really humid last night. It was very humid. Mm-hmm. And there were people like that they came prepared. Like they brought fold out chairs, they brought snacks, they brought water. I was so thirsty. I was thinking to myself, okay, maybe if he'll save my spot, I can like go to a gas station, grab some water. But then like I was thinking that before the manager came out. Mm-hmm. I was like, maybe he'll save my spot and I can just go grab a water. Because if I could grab a bottle of water, I'd be totally fine. And my brother was like, if I wasn't at work, I would bring you some water, or I would like be there waiting with you. But he was at work. So the manager came out and I was like, are you kidding me? So like by the time I got from the back to the front, there's another hour. I wouldn't be leaving this store until like 5 a.m. And I got to my car. Yeah. So I was like, I put in 3 hours. I was like, that's it. Like, I can't do it. I'll fall asleep in this line. I will fall asleep, or I'll fall asleep on the drive home. I didn't want to do that. So I asked the guy to like hold my spot and I went into my car and I was like, just to like cool off because it was really hot and humid. So just to cool off, I was in my car and I was like, God, you know what? I think I'm going to call it. Like I gave it 3 hours. I can't do it. I couldn't do it. I could not. I really wanted to, but I couldn't do it. Just order online. Well, here's the thing. I really, really, really wanted that hat. That's the only reason I was in line. And the very last time that like one of the employees came out and she's like, do you guys want to see the stock? And I was like, yes. That was the only thing that kept me in that line for those 3 hours, because I saw the picture of that hat and I was like, all right. Cause I was going to leave after like an hour and I saw the picture of that. I was like, I'm going to do it. I'm going to stay. I really wanted that hat and you can't get it now. It's sold out. It's sold out at Dick's. It's sold out at Academy. I really, really wanted that hat. And now this morning I was like, I'm kicking myself for not staying in that line. I should have stayed and gotten my hat, but whatever. So now I didn't get anything. The guy saving your spot was like, Steph, I know, because I went to the car and I was like, yeah, I'm going to fall asleep. So I went home. But you know what? I didn't do it. And I'm totally regretting it. I'm so regretting it. I wish I would have stayed in the line, but that's okay.
Well, that's where I would have gone to like a convenience store and gotten like an energy drink or something. So I'm used to hurry up and wait long lines being in the military. Yeah. So I would have like basically just grabbed an energy drink Would have had to piss like a horse afterwards, but I would have been downing energy drinks.
Well, see, here's the thing though. Like, I didn't want that guy to be saving my spot in line for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, you know. And I was even thinking like, well, maybe I'll just drive my car around to the back and then just like open my doors and like let people sit down and cool off. But I was like, I don't want people in my car. So I don't want strangers in my car. So I just left. Yeah. I just left. I'm so upset. I'm gonna take another Jello shot.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I was kind of upset that I didn't get my hat, but that's okay. That's okay. They might steal your car. Yeah. And I was by myself, so.
Yeah. No, you don't want to do that when you're by yourself. So
no. I can't get this thing out.
That's why I also have a concealed carry permit. So
drink the sadness away.
pretty much.
Yeah. All right. Second Jello shot down. Thank you, Phil's cousin, for that $20 super chat. Emilio for 10. Henry Cavill's physique is inevitable, but his character is admirable. It is. Yeah. I think he looks perfectly fine. I don't know what they're talking about.
I don't know.
Gravy D with a 99-cent super sticker. Thank you. Psychotic Mongoose gifted a membership. Thank you. I'll get you a thunder hat, Steph. Bite your tongue. No, thank you. No, thank you.
That was the longest super chat side story. Phil's cousin, like, that was the longest super chat side story. To basically just sum up that I gave up waiting in line.
I know, that was it. That's it. I gave up waiting in line.
Pretty much.
It was like a nice little side quest, all right, that we went on.
Yep.
Andrew Cram gifted a membership. Thank you very much.
I was like, just for nothing happened. The story. Nothing happened to the story.
No. Nothing happened. The story. I told Disparu this story during our gaming stream, and he was like, I would have never even went to wait in line.
No.
Never gotten in line. The way he told me on the gaming stream, and he was like, so you waited in line for nothing. Like, the way he said it was like so much shame.
Oh my god.
He like proper shamed me. So you waited in line for nothing? He was like, yes.
So I would have had something, but the registers went down.
The registers went down. I would have totally stayed there. So my exact words were, I wouldn't wait that long in a communist front line. Those were his exact words.
So.
Oh my god, yeah, he like properly shamed me on the gaming stream. He waited in line for nothing. I'm like, yeah. 7J through 199 Hunch Punch. I'd have to ask my dad what it was called. I don't remember. Andrew Kramer with a $1.49 super sticker. Thank you. And then Justin Martin's 24 months. So with you working for FNT now, we can expect a smooth operation, right, Steph? Well, I have planned the last, I think like 3 or 4 FNTs. Have those gone pretty smoothly?
Well, with my experience with punctuality, probably should run just as smooth as FNT normally does.
Yeah.
So.
Thank you guys very much.
5 minutes late for streams.
Thank you all very much for your super stickers. I appreciate you all. You are.
You rampant slag.
Exactly.
You rampant slag.
Thank you very much.
You rampant slag.
FNT's always late. Steph is perfect for it. Yeah.
That's what I said. Like, with my experience with the, like punctuality with these streams, that's like it's a perfect fit.
Yeah, totally perfect. Mara, have you seen the Game of Thrones Mad King full cast list?
No, I mean, I'll prepare myself. I'll take another shot if it's But when Game of Thrones premiered, I was in. When did it premiere? 2011. I was in Iraq. So very hard to get, and plus we didn't have the station or the channel basically because it was on HBO. So it's like I couldn't, didn't really get into it.
Oh, I can feel the. Yeah, I can feel those Jello shots.
Oh, you take any more, you're definitely going to be feeling it
I should
later.
probably eat some bread or something.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah. Bread still in your stomach will absorb.
Yeah.
So it doesn't hit you as hard.
Well, let me show you this casting. Now, this is going to be a play. Oh my god, I have to find the correct. There it is. This is a play. All right.
Mm-hmm.
The full cast for the Royal Shakespeare Company world premiere. Now looking at it, it's like, okay, all right, fine, sure. But then let's look at everybody up close, shall we?
All right.
Look at these. These are 2 Targaryens. Oh, this is a Stark. This is who is playing Lyanna Stark.
So this is like a prequel?
Mad King, yeah.
Okay. So she's a Stark. So when does the color get bred out of them?
Well, this is a stage play.
I'm just saying. So it's like it's like I'm looking, but I'm like picturing the cast for the Starks, and I'm like that color is gonna get bred out of them at some point because it's like they're all Caucasian.
Yeah.
So all right.
This is like on its own.
All right. Okay.
I'm sorry. It is a theater production. It is a theater production. Ned Stark. And Benjen Stark. The Starks are black. In the theater production.
Okay.
Here's Brandon Stark and Rickard Stark.
All right.
Now we have Jaime Lannister and Cersei. Jaime, okay.
Okay, so the incest twins are whites. Okay.
Yes, the Lannisters, the evil.
Yeah, they're okay. They're white.
Wait, where'd it go? Where did it go? Oh my gosh. It's not. Oh, here it is. My mama always told me, I don't care what they tell you in school. Yes. My grandmama told me.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, I don't think our 8th grade rendition of The Importance of Being Earnest was any more accurate.
No, I'm just saying it's like I'm just pointing out the fact that it's not like the Lannisters.
Yeah.
The Starks are one way, and the Lannisters are. Yeah, let's make them white.
Cynthia Erivo played Jesus Christ. Why are you surprised by any of this anymore? I mean, I understand that.
Yeah.
Dude, that was really creepy. All of those videos and pictures of her like playing Jesus. That looked really creepy. I mean, it really did look demonic. Like,
yeah, it did.
Cynthia Erivo on stage
as
a bald Jesus. Like, it looked really, really demonic.
Like she's so thin, like her shadow, her shadow makes her like when the shadow
with her long fingernails
with
and
long
going
fingernails.
like
looks like when you're watching the original Nosferatu film or even the remake, it looks like when Nosferatu's like creeping around the corner. Yeah, that's exactly what I want to think about when I'm looking at Jesus Christ on stage.
Increase your poshness stuff. I can't. Sorry. Theater production. Is that how you say it? Is that posh? I can't do accents at all.
Theater
production. Is that how you do?
Press the A. Theater.
Theater production. I can't do accents. I can try. Theater production. I think I tried doing an accent one time, and Disper was like, "The fuck was that?"
Theater production.
I can't do accents. Theater production.
Yeah.
So anyway, here are the Lannisters.
Well, I don't know these characters. But,
Jane,
okay.
the Martells, even the Martells. Oh yeah, but she has no problem saying bottle of water. You want a bottle?
Because wouldn't that be like what was Eliza Doolittle's accent in My Fair Lady? What was in My Fair Lady? Where he's trying to basically teach her how to speak properly, and she has this dialect. That's what that sounds like. No, it's like a specific dialect.
What's a tree
like
bear? They all look so blick. Black. Yes.
Cary Grant.
Yes,
Cary Grant would have had that dialect.
This is London.
Cockney. Thank you. It was a Cockney accent. That's what it sounds like. A Cockney accent.
Bottle of water.
Bottle of water. Yeah, Cockney.
A little bit of bottle of water.
Because they like
That's
Cockney
a little
accents.
bit, a little bit of bottle of water. I'll take that.
Yeah, they skip over like certain parts of words. I'll be like, a bottle of water.
I'll take a bottle of water, mate.
Mate.
A bottle of water, a little bit of water.
Cockney. That's Cockney accent. I think Cary Grant was Cockney, so you wouldn't know to like hear him like in the movies, but like he actually was had a Cockney accent.
The Brits are cringy.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds just like Disbrew. See, I can do it. I can do it. See, I can do it. Sounds exactly like Disbrew. It is, yeah. It is Tuesday, isn't it, bro? It is, yeah.
Tuesday, isn't it, bro?
It's Tuesday.
Pop down to the pub for a pint.
British woman.
We're probably like just like like I'm not listening to this anymore. It's probably just like left with that.
That's terrible. I cannot do it. And then we've got some more Targaryens. Are the Targaryens the only ones that are white on it? Oh, okay. The Tullys, sure.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. The Lannister and a Tully.
Mm-hmm.
Master Pycelle. Okay. The Martells, the Hightower. This is just the shittiest casting ever. This is so ridiculous.
I understand that in theater that like there's going to be a mix. Like you're hiring the best person for the role, especially if like a performance requires an individual to sing. So you're going to cast someone who can do that. What's necessary for the part. But I can't help but notice that certain characters are cast in certain ways, and those characters are despicable. So, and these characters are good. So I'm like, you can't help but notice there has to be just a teensy bit of an agenda there with the casting. You want to mix it up, fine, mix it up, but you can't. I'm just saying like an ever so slight agenda there with the casting in terms of the certain skin colors that are cast for what are supposed to be the good guys, and the certain skin color is supposed to be casting for the ones who are not supposed to be the good guys. I'm just saying.
Trey's like, why are they all black?
So yeah.
No, I understand where you're coming from. When I think like theater casting has kind of always been blind casting, but this seems incredibly deliberate.
Yeah, like you can't. There's like no way you can ignore that fact.
This seems incredibly deliberate because this is we will make House Lannister white. We're going to make House Stark black.
Yeah,
we're going to make the oh my god, why can't I think of their the Martells. I was gonna say Mytel. We're gonna make the Martells black. Right? You know, this seems incredibly planned,
Yeah,
planned out, forced.
like deliberate.
This is
Like,
how
one
we're
thing-
going to
one-
cast
One
it.
thing if it were a mix of casting where it's like, okay, yeah, theater's always been about who's right for the role, basically. So you're going to cast the best one who auditions, regardless of skin color. But when you have that definite line,
Well,
you can't help but notice it. Like if there was a mix, like have the Lannisters be biracial or something like that, like mix sort of thing, where it's like,
well, if you have, yeah, because if you have like legitimate blind casting, then they would all be
Yeah.
it wouldn't be like House White versus House Black, right?
yeah,
It would
wouldn't be that.
a
It would be
mix
like,
of all different. Yeah, they would
Yeah.
all be mixed up. If you do that, if you do actual blind casting, hire the right person the most qualified, whatever person for the job.
Yeah.
Then yeah, they would all be mixed. Like all the houses would be
Yeah.
mixed. There wouldn't be any like clear distinction, but there clearly is now. So this is incredibly deliberate. This is wild.
yeah,
casting.
it's definitely like I'm saying, like there's no denying it. Like a rational person cannot look at this and deny that there is no deliberation when it comes to the casting. So.
None whatsoever.
What they should do is they should have hired blacks and Latinos and had the basically House Blood versus House Crips.
I'm trying to find like it really I don't know why, but them doing something like that. No, I won't say it. I can't say it. I have to choose your words wisely. I'm not going to say it. Choose your words wisely. DK Bones, member for 1 month. Hello, everybody. Happy last day of May. It is
Yep.
the last day
Yep.
of May, isn't it? Oh my
Yep, May
goodness. We're
31st.
going into June.
Mm-hmm.
We're
Pride
going
Month.
into June.
Woo!
Oh.
Yeah, alcohol is kicking in. I'm sorry. I say shit. I have no filter.
I'm very aware of what I'm saying right now.
Yeah, I'm very aware.
You're buying me for $5. They moved me on black. Ambiguous Arab is their favorite now.
Hey, I
yeah.
can get a job. I can get a job. I'm ambiguous Arab. I'm half Arabic.
No, you're too light. You look white.
Yeah, I know. I have like a European skin tone basically, so I just have to basically just cook in the sun for a little while, and then I can just be ambiguous.
If you want, go spend some time out in the sun.
Yeah, basically just like.
Oh, my birthday was 2 weeks ago. Happy birthday. Oh, wait, hold on. I was gonna press my my soundboard, but that doesn't come through. Happy birthday. Let's do wait, yeah.
It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Or belated. Belated.
Yeah, belated birthday.
Belated birthday. All right. I have something in my eye. Fuck the sequels. Fuck Disney. Fuck Lucasfilm. Not my saga. Not my Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yell it. Yell it.
Mhm.
Yell it, Keely. Speaking of Star Wars. Where is my Star Wars stuff? Where is my Star Wars stuff? Oh, here it is. Dude. The Mandalorian and Grogu. The Mandalorian and Grogu. The worst. It's not, you know what? I take back what I said about this film. It's not the worst one. Because in Solo, there was a shower scene
Yeah.
with Han and Chewie. So you
Yeah,
know what? That is
basically,
the worst.
The
That is
entirety
the
of
worst
Solo-
thing.
The entirety of the Solo movie was to answer questions that no one fucking had, or basically oh, how did Han Solo get his name? Well, he had his name. People like
He was-
Star Wars, Star Wars
Han-
fans know that. But how did Solo get the dice that are hanging on the Millennium Falcon? How did he get his
Well,
Like, how did
let's
he get
stick
this?
to
How
it.
did he
Let's
do that?
let's
How did he
speak
do
on
this?
his name, right? How
Yeah.
did he get his name? Well, he was alone, so
Yeah,
they
we'll
called
call him
him Han Solo because he
Yeah.
was solo.
Solo.
But yeah, there was, you know what? Aside from that, there was a shower scene between with Han and Chewie. And you know what? I can't let that go.
No.
So that is the worst movie that Lucasfilm has ever put out. Is Solo, a Star Wars story, because that scene didn't need to exist.
No.
Someone wrote that scene. They planned that scene out,
They not only
and then
wrote
they
that
shot
scene,
it.
They not only wrote that scene, but they intended it to get a laugh, and it was just cringe, basically.
Yeah,
because, like,
they wrote it.
Yeah.
They planned it out. They shot it. They acted it. They acted in it, and then they edited it, put it all together, and thought, you know what? This feels good. This
Yeah.
feels right. Let's put this in the Star Wars film. This is the only
You
thing
know
that
what
they've
gets
been
me?
missing in
You
a
know what
Star
gets
Wars
me?
film is a shower scene between the Wookiee and the man. Let's do it. This is what Star Wars needs.
Who were the ones originally tied to the Solo movie that they left the project because of like creative differences? Was that Lord and Miller?
Mhm.
They're the ones that just put out Project Hail Mary. So
Yeah.
if they could do something like that, imagine if they had still been working on Solo, like that Star Wars movie, what we could have gotten.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were the original ones tied to that movie, and they left. And I think the main reason why they left is because Kathleen Kennedy could not keep her nose out of their business, basically. So they got fed up and just left, and that was when Ron Howard was brought in. So,
Shower scene reminds me of Phil and Harambe. What?
oh god, no. Nope.
Anyways, so yeah, Mandalorian Grogu. I'll put this movie above Solo
Mhm.
because at the very least, this one doesn't have the shower scene.
Yeah, it still would have been Kennedy's movie, but if she just kept her nose out of it and just let them be creative and maybe gave some input, during the production, would have been fine. We could have gotten something like Project Hail Mary, but no. Nope.
Can't have it. I forgot to pull up this bookmark. Hang on.
So, and she's not smart. This shows you that she had to micromanage everything.
Well, yeah, I feel like she was driving away director after director after
Yeah,
director.
that's what she was doing for a while. She was just driving them away.
Yeah. All right, Mandalorian Grogu crashes to third place, beat by 2 low-budget horror films. Disney wanted The Mandalorian and Grogu to signal a triumphant return of Star Wars movie theaters at the box office. Dude, the fact that they were like, come and watch this movie. This movie needs to make at least 600 million to break even, or 550 million to break even. Like, I really think it's 600.
Mhm.
And putting all of that pressure on a puppet, dude, on the cuteness of Baby Yoda, and that still being like a thing, a novelty right now.
Yeah, no.
Years later, it's completely worn off. There are some people that still find Baby Yoda adorable and cute, but the novelty of the puppet has worn off. It's not as cute. And when I was watching the movie, sure, there were some laughs from kids during the film, but at the expense of like your entire movie, you're gonna like do these cute little laughs. You have this whole little side quest with Baby Yoda and Babu Freak family that was really stupid and ridiculous and looked horrible. Like it
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, I haven't seen it, but like I saw like snippets, like in the trailer and things like that. And even my sister, who hasn't watched anything Star Wars since like the Force Awakens, basically. Even she was like, "That looks so stupid." When the trailer came on, when we went to see a movie. I was like, yeah, even she agreed. Like, that looks so stupid.
Yeah. It really did. Like just the trailer, seeing the puppets and how they're moving, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. Rocky was way better. Yes. Rocky was so much better. So much better. And the fact that like it's like a spider looking rock creature that has no eyes, no mouth, so it can't really be as expressive. But they accomplish that with movements and with the hands and with the voice. And I think that does so much. The fact that Baby Yoda doesn't speak, they didn't take the opportunity to use this movie to maybe, like give him a voice, let him speak. I think that just took away from the character. They had to have him remain cute and adorable. They couldn't, let a passage of time happen to where he's actually saying words. No. He has to continue to be really, really cute because cuteness sells toys. We can't have like a what is his name? Groot. Grows up. You know, he's a little tiny plant, and then he's
Yeah.
a little tiny walking little baby Groot, and then you have a teenage Groot. Well, that doesn't sell as much as the baby Groot. People love the baby Groot. They didn't like the teenage Groot. So let's keep Baby Yoda or Baby Grogu a baby because that sells toys, and it's not working because
No.
you go to any Target and all of the Mandalorian and Grogu stuff is still there. No, it doesn't matter that he's adorable. It's not pushing toy sales whatsoever. So they did it all for nothing, really. And then on top of that, the real big kick in the balls is that they're getting beat by YouTubers, by indie horror movies.
Yeah.
Because wait, where's it at? Hold on, I have it here. Here it is.
But think about the original
Backroom.
trilogy real fast. You know, until Return of the Jedi, when Ewoks were introduced, there was really nothing like the only really like cuteness in the first 2 Star Wars movies was probably R2D2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, like that. It's like there's so like didn't, and that tells you that you don't need to rely on cuteness for a character for people to be invested in the series. People love the movies. So you make a good movie, the toys and merchandise.
R2D2 though, like he served a purpose, you know?
Yeah.
He wasn't just there to be cute and adorable. He served a purpose in the movies. He had a function. He was a droid.
I know. I'm saying,
He
but the
helped in
closest
some
to that
capacity.
would've been
And so like
R2D2.
even though people were like finding him cute and they really liked R2D2, he still served a purpose within the story. I don't feel
Yeah.
like Baby Grogu serves any type of purpose.
No, he's just there to
beyond
be cute. He's just there to be
being
cute.
cute and adorable and a baby. Like that's all. That's it.
So I'm just I'm just saying, like, you know, like, and that merchandise sold because the movies themselves were good.
Well, he was his own. He was R2D2 was like a character.
Oh
He
no,
was
I'm
a
saying it's
character.
like that's because it didn't rely on just him being cute. He had a function.
Yes, yeah, he had a function. He had a purpose, and that's why his toy sales. That's why the toys like R2D2 became someone's favorite character, and his toys sold because he was an actual character that served a purpose within the story, a function within the story. Baby Grogu just doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. They're just like, you know what? Here, carry around this doll so we can sell toys. That's basically it. And have him make cute, adorable noises. The baby noises that they were putting on this doll, or that they were putting on Grogu throughout the entire movie. They were actual generic baby noises that you hear in other movies where they need to put like a little baby noises and like little babbles.
Babbles, like babbling noises,
like little baby babbles.
Mhm.
Did I see the Pepe emote? I didn't.
And to answer your question, where are you? He's not meant to become Yoda. No, he's the same species as Yoda, but he's not Yoda. He's like, this is past the original trilogy timeline. So he's not Yoda. He doesn't grow up to be Yoda. He's just the same species as Yoda.
Yeah, he's just a different, Grogu made Pedro a nest. He did.
yeah. So
he made him a nest. Didn't I read somewhere that like they said that their species are like a certain insect that makes nests or something like that? Someone, I think, was it Jonathan Favreau or someone said that like their species are like bugs, some type of a bug that they need to make these nests, these huts. And that's why he did it.
Yeah.
It wasn't
well,
just
hut
like
is different than a nest, basically. Like Yoda lived in a hut. He like kind of made his own hut.
So Baby Grogu built this hut to hide, and I thought that he was doing it to hide Mando, but someone said, I can't remember what interview it was. Was it a wasp? Was it like wasps? No,
I don't know. It's not something.
I saw it somewhere in an interview, and that's why he like unless it was one of those fake interviews, and I got duped. But I could have sworn I saw that somewhere.
I don't know. I'm saying like it's like it's like a nest and a hut are like different, and I probably was fake, or at the very least Jon Favreau is talking out of his ass as he normally does, and he has no idea what he's talking about because he's listening to Dave Filoni, who also doesn't know what he's fucking talking about and talking out of his ass. So yeah,
Grogu is a prop, not a character. Yeah.
So and at the same age,
but anyways,
Yoda could talk. So yeah, Yoda was training younglings at 100 years old.
Yeah,
So
this one can't even speak
Yeah.
yet. I don't remember what I was talking about before I mentioned the huts. What was I talking about?
we were talking about how like R2D2 is an actual functioning character versus Grogu, who's a prop, and there's like and then now this movie is being beaten by two YouTubers, like two like YouTube led like
Yeah,
movies.
it's okay. Yeah. Let me just read this and maybe it'll come back to me. I can't remember where my train of thought was going. I honestly can't remember. After surrendering the #1 box office position to the surprise horror hit Obsession on Wednesday, Disney's latest Star Wars release suffered an even more embarrassing setback on Thursday. The Mandalorian and Grogu dropped all the way to third place, trailing not one but two horror films that are generating far more excitement among moviegoers. And that's just really embarrassing. I always knew that The Mandalorian and Grogu was going to be very, very, very front loaded. Very front loaded. They're going to take the one initial weekend, the weekend, to make the bulk of their money. And then it's going to drop off from there. And that's what's happening. That's what's happening. That's just crazy. That is unthinkable, unheard of in years past for indie horror films to do better than a Star Wars film. That was unheard of.
Not against indie horror films, because indie films can be on par with the bigger budget production movies in terms of quality, but to beat a Star Wars movie,
to beat a Star Wars film.
Yeah.
Back in the day was just unheard of. But that's how much brand damage Lucasfilm, Kathleen Kennedy, that Disney have done.
Just to give you perspective,
the Star Wars brand.
If you were to look at the inflation, for what the original A New Hope made back in 1977 to the equivalent of what it would be now, overall box office, I think it made over, in terms of the adjusting for inflation, over $1 billion. Just the first Star Wars movie, basically. If you take the inflation, adjust for inflation, it made well over $1 billion.
Lucasfilm wishes. Back Rooms opens to 118 million. The biggest opening in A24's history. The budget, $10 million.
Again, proving that you do not need these overinflated budgets at all to make a good movie.
Obsession has now grossed 148 million globally. Its box office has increased. The box office has increased. The box office has increased 3 weeks in a row. That's unheard of. Usually it drops off. This one is increasing.
Word of mouth is hey, go see this movie. It's really good. Go see this movie. It's real. I'm saying it's word of mouth, basically. Getting
but to increase on its third week.
Didn't Project Hail Mary
3 weeks in a row? That's unheard of. Usually we see box office drops. They decrease by this percentage each week. Decreased by this percentage. This one is increasing. That is crazy. With a production budget of around $750,000.
So less than $1 million. So less than $1 million they made this movie for, and it's exceeded.
It's made 100 times its budget back. Lucasfilm wishes Star Wars wishes something like that would happen, but no. Now I saw this and I was like, well, this is cool. This is very interesting. Gen Z has just, you can't even read that. It's so small. Gen Z has just sent Hollywood a strong revolutionary message. For the first time this century, 2 indie movies took the #1 and #2 at the summer box office. Around 80% of Backrooms and Obsession are under 35. They want new ideas. Not every love story is a romance. They want new ideas, and this is very true, because so many people are done with all of these sequels and prequels and remakes and live action reboots and blah blah blah, all that. They don't want to waste their money on it. No. It's boring. And when you do all of these live action remakes, sure, like Lilo and Stitch, I knew that Lilo and Stitch was always going to make a lot of money, but there was so much
Stitch essentially sells, basically.
Yeah, Stitch is one of their best-selling characters. So it was always going to make money. It was always going to make a profit. But there were so many people that were complaining about how they changed the story. And people were like, even I was kind of excited to go and see the live action remake of Lilo and Stitch, because from the trailer, I was like, okay, it looks like it could be similar to How to Train Your Dragon, right?
Mhm.
It was just basically a shot for shot remake for How to Train Your Dragon. And I think that, like, if you're going to do a live action remake of it, just remake it how it is.
Yeah.
Because I think like that's a lot of people's complaints. Like, they're doing it in live action, but they're changing the story. Just, if you're going to do it live action, just do the story that they give us. It's like, okay, so that's what How to Train Your Dragon did. They did the live action remake, and it was just basically a shot for shot of the story with some stuff added in, but it was basically a shot for shot of the cartoon. And I still saw people complaining about it. Well, then if it's just shot for shot, I can just go back to the original animation. And it's like, okay, but they gave you what you wanted, so now you're still complaining.
Mhm. I just don't see them.
Like,
Period. Basically,
I don't like the live action remakes, but I think that if they're going to do it, they're going to continue to do it. Make it just like it. Don't change the story and give the princess, all of these power songs and make them like a girl boss and change their whole story. Just do it like the animation.
Mhm.
So I thought with the trailers that Lilo and Stitch was going to do that, right? I was like, okay, maybe they did learn their lesson. Maybe this will be good, but no, they had to change the story. And a lot of
Yeah.
people online were, complaining and criticizing them for changing the story. And so even though, it made $1 billion, people still like complained about it because they changed it. They
Mhm.
changed the story. So now we have like Moana coming out soon. Are they going to change that? Or are they going to do it like How to Train Your Dragon? I don't know. But either way, Gen Z wants something new. They want something different. And
Mhm.
with YouTubers doing this, and you saw the same thing with Markiplier, YouTubers kind of like have their own built-in dedicated fan base, especially like we saw that really happen with Markiplier and Iron Lung.
Yeah.
And his movie being incredibly successful. But so you have like these YouTubers with this audience, and they're, oh man, I can't remember where I saw it. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. It was someone made a really good point of like the YouTubers have like this, they're not going through all of these Hollywood channels, right? They're not going through all of these Hollywood channels. They're not speaking to businesses and companies and all that stuff. They're basically like, they have a one-on-one conversation with their audience. And that's something that like, that's just such a huge gap between Hollywood and their audience.
Mhm.
There's this gigantic gap, and they're not taking and what the audience is telling them they want. Basically, all Hollywood is doing is, they have like their agendas, and they're saying like, no, they've become so propaganda driven. I feel like, and agenda driven. And so they're like just basically making these movies for themselves, and we're going to give these movies to y'all. If you don't like them, too bad. This is the right messaging. This is the right way to these are the right movies that you have to watch. This is the right type of representation that we're going for. If you don't like it, too bad. We'll keep giving them to you until you like it. We're going to keep changing things until you accept that all of these things are how things are now. It's basically like sort of giving it to you until you give up. They're giving it to you until they wear you down, and just finally just step back and be like, okay, fine, I'll go and watch the movie, or fine, I'll accept how this is how things are now. And you can't do that. And I think that like the audience has sort of spoken with their wallet to Hollywood, to the point where Hollywood is like, what the hell,
When you can't
like,
even get Gen Z to come to your movies, then like you've lost, like basically you've lost whatever connection you built with them. When even Gen Z is saying we want something different, the generation that grew up primarily with social media and so forth is saying we want something different. Not the same thing. You've lost them.
I'm trying to find that. Did I bookmark it? Or maybe I liked it. Oh man, I don't know where it's at. I don't think I did bookmark it. Hold on, let me see if I liked it really quickly before I move on, because it was such a
I
Nope.
enjoyed Lights Out. I enjoyed the movie. So yeah. David Sandberg started out doing YouTube, YouTube movies with Lights Out. I've seen both the YouTube shorts, which like even made me jump at the end, kind of, and the movie that came out, which I thought was actually really pretty damn good.
Mara, say stuff because I'm still looking for it.
Stuff. But anyway, like I said, I saw both the short and feature film for Lights Out, and I remember the short film, the YouTube short. Because like I said, even it takes a lot to get me to jump at a scene in a horror movie, and that made me jump. Kind of like reminded me of the if you've seen Insidious, you know what I'm talking about. The infamous scene that I think makes everyone jump in the movie Insidious. Something like that. That was the end of that the Lights Out movie is what happened. So I'm still going to try to watch Back Rooms in some fashion. I don't think I'm going to see it in theaters necessarily, but I'm going to try to watch it whenever I can. It's just like I'm taking classes now for medical billing and coding, and prior to taking the coding courses as part of the program, I have to do background in the healthcare system, basically introduction and so forth. And now I'm taking anatomy and physiology as well as basic medical terminology, so I can understand what it is I need to put codes in for and so forth. So I have to have that rudimentary understanding of it, and it takes a lot out of me each week, especially for these two classes. Right now we're on the nervous system, so
I can't. Yeah, I can't find it. Oh well, I'll look later and bookmark it later because it was a really good quote, but I can't find it right now. It was a really good quote. Why can't I find it? Oh, maybe I put it here.
Talk to Me
Maybe I
was a
put it
YouTuber. Yeah,
here.
Talk to Me was very good. I liked Talk to Me. I even liked I'm not saying this is a YouTuber movie, but I liked why am I blanking on the title of this movie?
I found it. It was this Warner Brothers Michael DeLuca on why Backrooms and Obsession are clicking. These filmmakers are in a dialogue with their audience.
Yeah. Bring her back. Thank you. Bring her back. I like that. All right, go ahead.
Why do these guys work at the box office with Parson delivers A24's biggest opening ever at the North America's box office? And Barker with Focus Features record stateside hit Obsession, earning $106 million this weekend. They honed their craft online. Kane worked on Backrooms for 5 years. These filmmakers are in a dialogue with their audience from the word go. Their subscribers have direct input in each iteration of these things. By the time you get to the movie, they've had 1 billion test screenings. DeLuca quipped, "We work with a lot of directors who the last thing they want to do is sitting in a screening in Oxnard or Dallas or Phoenix and waiting for that focus group to start tearing the movie to shreds. It's the polar opposite with these filmmakers. Not that they don't have strong opinions or artistic vision, but they're making movies for their audience who have been subscribing to their channels for years. That's been the proving ground. So by the time these movies come out, they're calibrated to please that audience." What's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that.
I haven't even seen anything that what's his name? Curry Barker. That's like the name, the one who did Obsession. Never seen any of his YouTube shorts, but if Obsession's any indication of that, then he has I'm not saying necessarily a career in Hollywood, because I would rather him stay as far away from Hollywood as possible in terms of what Hollywood is known for. But that tells me the quality of his work, even on the level of a YouTuber.
Yeah,
he's able to elicit those those performances from his actors. So,
yeah, there's nothing wrong with what he's saying. you know, that like they're making movies for their audience. Well, I mean, yeah, duh.
Yeah,
That's who
yeah.
you should be making it for. You
Mhm.
should be making it for the audience. When you stop making it for the audience, that's when you start getting shit like Supergirl.
Oh
You know,
god,
that's
yeah,
when you
that's
start
something else.
getting stuff like Supergirl. That's
And that's
not
something
made for the
else.
audience. That's not
No.
that's not made for the male comic book audience because those are the people that read comic books is the
Mhm.
male audience. That's movie's not made for them.
No. Definitely not made for them.
And you can tell in interviews that they're doing. Like Millie Alcock says that you know this movie is for all of the young girls, all the young girls to look up to her. They're not making
Yeah.
it for the
And
main
how
audience, which is
like how she like what suffers as a woman or something in a male dominated industry, like but playing Supergirl. Meanwhile, that character has been pretty fucking popular for a long time now in a male dominated fandom. No, like you're suffering. Like you have such hard work to to. I'm like, no, you're not. Like you give them a good movie, and they'll be lining up in droves to watch it, men and women. But they're not.
make movies for the audiences, and you'll be making money.
Yeah.
You'll be making money. $10 million,
She-Hulk should have
118
made.
million.
She-Hulk should have kept had like people like tuning in each week to watch it because She-Hulk was also very popular. They even ruined that character.
Yeah, because the audience are hateful bigots and Nazi stuff, don't you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep. Yep. They can't be making movies for the audience. No, that's terrible. Hollywood making movies for the audience? What? What are you talking about? When you start doing that, and then when you start making movies for the audience, then you'll start making profits like Obsession. Or yeah, like Obsession. $750,000 budget.
Yeah.
148 million. That's wild. That's crazy. Where was that? Hold on.
So
And that's when you have, oh my god, where did it go? I swear I'm losing all of my bookmarks. I have way too many things open.
Millie Alcock, the feral kid from Mad Max. That's an insult to the feral kid from Mad Max. But hey, if if you want to go gaga over a female that looks like a Jake Lloyd with long hair, go ahead.
And that's when you get this, right? Kane Parsons and Curry Barker are now the two youngest directors in history to top the domestic box office.
Yeah.
Do you think that we have these two guys? We have Markiplier. I think Jacksepticeye is doing a movie as well. Do you think that Hollywood is going to try and get
try to get what?
YouTubers? Like, hey,
they're definitely going to try to capitalize on it.
Try and make
Hollywood,
a movie?
if anything, is consistent with trying to take advantage of the next big thing. Basically, and if the next big thing or the current big thing is YouTubers making successful films, and Hollywood will definitely try to capitalize on it. I don't want Hollywood to capitalize on it necessarily because Hollywood is not something that I want these guys here to associate with long term, because Hollywood, if you know anything about the history of Hollywood, Hollywood has always been scum. At its core, it has been scum since pretty much the dawn of the industry. All right. I don't want them necessarily to, because I feel like they do that and they're just about akin to selling your soul. But Hollywood will definitely capitalize on it. They do it. Yeah. Next big thing, the current big thing, they capitalize it because they want to make money. Hollywood wants to make money. These are making money.
Hollywood is already trying to capitalize off YouTubers and streamers. Kai Cenat is in Scary Movie 6. Yeah. Well, they've actually been putting streamers in their movies for little cameos for a little bit.
But they're definitely
I've seen them put streamers, popular streamers, in their movies. I think that the only YouTuber that I think that Hollywood has any interest in for a long time has been Mr. Beast. I think that that's the only YouTuber that they kind of see as worth putting money into.
Well, so
And that's why
far,
you got
but
like
these
Beast
guys
Games
have
on. That's why you
demonstrated
got like
that.
that's why you got like Beast Games on Amazon. You know, they gave him
Yeah.
like a show on Amazon,
Mhm.
and I don't even remember what he called it. It was like the biggest prize show or something like that
I have no idea.
in history, and they broke like all of these records or whatever doing that show. I think that's the only YouTuber that anybody in Hollywood is like interested in putting any money towards. But what they don't see is that a lot of people, even though he's incredibly successful and has a bunch of incredibly successful YouTube channels, there are a lot of creators that don't really like Mr. Beast. Like I think
Yeah.
that the past couple of years, people have sort of looked at Mr. Beast, turned their back on Mr. Beast, and you know he's had a lot of scandals last couple of years,
Mhm.
and people don't really like Mr. Beast anymore. I don't know if it's because like he's like I used to watch Mr. Beast years ago. I used to watch Mr. Beast years ago, but not anymore. Not anymore. I haven't watched him in years. But it is very but you've kind of seen how like people sort of like change the way they're making movies now with like you have a lot of like cutaway clips, like clip after clip after clip, and that's the Mr. Beast YouTube style video. He doesn't let clips last longer than like 3 to 5 seconds, I believe, because he's trying to like keep your retention. So it's very much slop content that's just made to
Mhm.
have you finish watching the video and just keep sort of like binge watching videos. That's what that's how he gets you to do that, because it's with him not having clips lasting longer than 3 to 5 seconds. It's to engage your brain, and it just keeps you like kind of watching. You can't stop watching until you realize like, holy crap, how long has it been? It's been like a couple of hours. What happened? Where did the time go? And now you see that with movies, like they do a lot of scene cuts that's just like cut after cut after cut after cut after cut. There's no scenes that sort of like just last. You can like be with these
Oh,
characters for a
They
little
definitely
while.
last an obsession. They
Yeah,
definitely last
there's
an
you
obsession.
don't see that in Hollywood anymore. That's
I
wild.
know,
That
yeah.
everything is like cut, 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 because they have to like it's all slop. They have to keep you sitting there.
Yeah.
To keep you sitting there. But that's Mr. Beast style editing, and he admits it. Like I've seen videos where he admits it. We don't let things last longer than a few seconds, because it's to keep you interested and keep you watching. Same, yeah. TikTok, ADHD filled content, doom scrolling.
Yeah.
That's why people doom scroll. Yeah. TikTok editing to keep Gen Z engaged. Well, it looks like Gen Z, like they're sitting down and watching these films. So,
Mhm.
oh man. Let me take this off.
So.
Sitting down and watching. Peter, hi. Member for 54 months. That's a long time. Happy Sunday, ladies.
Hello.
Happy Sunday. And then Andrew Kramer with $1.49 super sticker. It was a unicorn. I saw it. Rolling through. It was a unicorn. Drew Dat games for 5 next Monday is my 42nd birthday. Happy early birthday.
It's the best day ever. It's the best day ever.
I'm not a
You take it.
waver, but I'll wave, Spirian. It's 10-11 for me.
I'm going to take a shot for your birthday. I know we didn't get like $25 or $50, but I'm pretty sure all these super chats add up to that.
Well, close enough.
I'm going to do it anyway.
We're taught to round up in school.
Yeah. Man, I really want to take the shot. Send a super shot. I don't care. I'm taking a shot.
No, I'm saying that we're taught to round up.
I'm a terrible grifter. I'm just like, you know what? I want to take a shot. I've been looking at it. I'm gonna take it.
We just
I'm
talked
gonna
about
take it.
Mando.
If I was Jeremy,
Yeah.
if I was Jeremy, then I'd be like, send a super shot, send a super shot, so I can take the shot or whatever. But
Mhm.
yeah, I don't do that. I'm a terrible grifter. Golden Fox said gross. Listen, I had these. Steph wants more shots. I mean, yeah. Sevi's on Simcast. Sevi? Like Sevi?
I
Isn't
stay
Simcast-
away from the drama shit. So
Simcast is on right now, isn't it?
yeah. Yeah, I stay away from drama shit. I got enough going on in my life.
Yeah. Well, our stream goes on like while Simcast is
Yeah.
on, so I don't get to watch I don't watch too much Simcast since we stream over it.
Mhm.
Andrew Cram with another $1.49 super sticker. It's a unicorn. I see it. I see it. It's a unicorn. Thank you very much for that super sticker. It says chat disconnected. Do you see it? Do you see the chat? Backrooms is a 6 out of 10. I still want to see Backrooms. I still need to see Backrooms. I do.
I'm still gonna watch. I have no idea what the lore is, but I'm gonna check
I
it
still
out.
need to see Backrooms. I want to see it.
Mhm.
I'm kind of looking forward to watching it. Steph wants to do more shots. Yeah, I do.
Like we need. in a reason.
Someone said, wait, where is it? I lost the chat. I lost it. Someone said Mr. Beast will probably do a movie, unfortunately. Probably.
I wouldn't put it past him. I'm not saying he definitely will.
I mean, he
but I
did
would
the
not put it past him.
show.
Yeah, I would not put him past him doing a movie.
Yeah. Soul said Chris Stuckman somewhere saying he couldn't have done that with his film. I wonder how Chris Stuckman is feeling right now. I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. I think what happened with Chris Stuckman was that he lost his audience. He lost his audience when he wanted to get in good with Hollywood. Because I used to watch Chris Stuckman. I kind of liked I didn't mind his dry delivery.
Yeah,
I used to watch.
He was like giving his opinion. About
Yeah,
the movie,
I
talking
didn't
about the
like his.
movie.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it. I didn't mind
Yeah.
his sort of monotone dry delivery. I didn't
Mhm.
mind it because when he would talk about movies, he talked about. It sounded like he talked about something that he was very passionate about and interested in, and I liked his delivery. But it was when he started trying to break into Hollywood, and he didn't want to give negative reviews. If
He
he
stopped wanting to give
and
negative
if he's
reviews. Mhm.
yeah, and if he saw something that he didn't like, he just wouldn't post a review about it. It's things like that
Mhm.
that I was like, okay, so then you're just going to like give positive reviews. And I still watched some of his reviews even after he said like we're making a change and I'm not going to give like negative reviews. I was like, man, this doesn't sound like it's gonna be any good, but okay,
Yeah.
fine. Like I still watched it. And every time like it was a movie that I saw and I was like, this movie is trash. And I watched his review. He's like, but I understand that this is hard. And as a filmmaker myself, and in my experience with making my own movie, and in my whatever, I was just like, okay, fine. I understand that hard work goes into everything in
Yeah.
every aspect of movie make. I completely understand. Hard work is there, yes. Hard work is there with anything you do in life, with any job. There is hard work.
Yeah.
But you can admit that sometimes the hard work that you put into something didn't really lead to a good movie. You know what I mean? Like you
Yeah,
can
there are plenty of movies where hard work was behind it, and the execution just fell flat.
Yeah, exactly. But he couldn't do that. He wouldn't criticize anything anymore. And so that's where he lost me. That's where he lost a lot of his audience.
Mhm.
And people could people could see through that. They were like, oh, okay, so he just wants to get in good with Hollywood and he's willing to like bend his morals or whatever, like things that he's willing to change
Yeah.
the way he reviews movies in order to get in their good graces. So he lost
He's willing
his
to
audience.
compromise his morals to get.
Yeah,
in.
he's willing to make compromises. in order to get in
Even
good with
Jeremy
Hollywood.
Johns is still like, you know, if a movie is shit, he's going to say it in his reviews, which is why I still watch Jeremy Johns. I might not agree
I love
with
Jeremy
every-
Johns.
I might not agree with like, you know, every one of his reviews because I think he was a bit more kind to Mortal Kombat 2 than I was. But at least I can like trust that he's giving his honest opinion, and if it's shit, he's going to say it's shit. Like he called Animal Farm dog shit. He will say so.
Yeah, I really like Jeremy Johns. Jeremy Johns and oh my gosh, Flick Pick, John
Oh yeah,
Flickinger.
he's good. He's good.
Those two, I've watched those two for a very long time, a very, very long time, and like I'm still subscribed to them.
Mhm.
And Flick Pick is really cool. Like
Yeah.
I've spoken to him a few times. Like he's actually pretty cool. So,
Mhm.
but those are the only two movie reviews that I've actually kept watching. Even since starting my own YouTube channel and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're the only ones that I continue to watch. But yeah, Chris Stuckman just compromised himself in order
Yeah.
to get in Hollywood's good graces, and I think that's when he lost his audience. Now these YouTubers were successful in that they didn't want to do that. Like, yes, the audience was there with them every step of the way, encouraging them, helping them, and now they, you know, they get to support their favorite YouTuber by going and watching their stuff, and you know, word of mouth spreads, and this becomes incredibly successful. So
Sandra.
and then they get celebrated, like, you know, they come back and they get celebrated. Like Markiplier is a great example of that. Like he was with his audience every step of the way. So
Mhm. Yeah.
anywho, he pussied out on critiquing Madam Web.
Yeah, he did.
I didn't know that. I did not know that. Damn. And Stuckman does ads. Yeah. I haven't watched Stuckman in a very long time. I think the last time I saw something about Stuckman was, I believe, when his movie Shelby Oaks was coming out, and Danky did a video. Hold on, he did like every Chris Stuckman video. Let me find it because
Oh wow.
it was really good. It was really good, and it did really well on his channel too. Let me find it. Oh my gosh, he did Stuckman reviews Shelby Oaks. I didn't see that. Wait, hold on. Let me find his original Chris Stuckman one, because that one was really funny. Where the heck is it? Oh, here it is. Oh my god, this was 2 years ago.
This film was directed by John Smith, and
Oh.
John made Googly Eyes from 2015, and that was a very good film. And this film, I really liked the cinematography. It was very well executed, and I'd say that you should, if you enjoyed the one that came before, you'd probably enjoy this one. And I will say, I've noticed a lot of discussion surrounding the sort of implications of the social commentary on this film. And I'm not, you know, personally, I'm not, it didn't affect my enjoyment. So thank you. This gets an A+, and it's Stuckmanized.
So good. That's pretty no Country for Old Men. Entire Lord of the Rings trilogy review, and it's only 2.5 minutes long.
That is, like, from what I remember watching Chris Stuckman's reviews, that's pretty damn close.
His I Am a Filmmaker shirt, yeah.
Yeah.
I Am a Filmmaker shirt. This is so true. Like now, his newer videos now are just like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I really didn't mind. He could have stayed and done his reviews the way that he kept doing them. I think that he just really, really, really wanted to be a filmmaker and was willing to do anything to get that done.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's a shame because I really didn't mind his reviews. But Whenever. Whatever. What else? Oh, it's over here. It's over here. Did we watch the primetime trailer, Mara?
Primetime trailer?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
We didn't watch the primetime trailer? Okay. Because let me find it. It's not here. I know I pulled it up. I have to find what tab it's on. Hold on. I have to find the tab.
Yeah, but I don't think we watched the trailer, Trey.
Oh, here it is.
So.
Dude, Robert Pattinson is everywhere right now. I think someone said, "Oh, wait, is it in this comment section?" Is it in this comment section? Someone in some comment section like said that like bro really wants people to forget that he was ever in Twilight.
He has criticized it. Like he's one like he is not
Yeah.
like he's not shy about the fact that he's like he'll criticize that franchise, and he says like he did because he needed the paycheck at the time. So it's like
oh yeah. So this is Witness Television History, Primetime, a new film by Lance Oppenheim starring Robert Pattinson. Let's watch it. Listen to his voice.
Okay.
Come on in.
So he's playing Chris Hansen.
All right.
Okay.
What would have happened if I wasn't here? You see how this looks, right? At the end of the day, a man must be held accountable for the decisions that he makes. Do you agree? Do you watch television? Well, there's something you should know. I'm Chris Hansen.
This kid's just a predator.
With Dateline NBC. And you're about to be a part of television history.
Or can it be the #1 show on TV?
I'm kind of interested in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's piqued my interest. Like I want to say like a bit more of like a full length trailer because it's just like a teaser, but it's definitely piqued my interest.
Yeah, this is a good teaser.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't think that was Robert Pattinson's voice when I was listening to this.
Yeah.
I was like, are they just overlaying Chris Hansen like in an episode or something like that? You know,
Well,
like
Robert Pattinson is a decent actor, so I feel like I think that's like him mimicking Chris Hansen.
It is him mimicking. Yeah, that's what he's doing. It is him mimicking. I saw this TikTok of someone saying that like you guys need to start giving like Robert Pattinson some credit. He's a really good actor. And yeah, I mean if you can get past Twilight, you can get past the Sparkly Vampire and the fact that those movies suck. But since then he's sort of stayed out of the spotlight until now, like until doing the Batman movies and what was the other one? The Christopher Nolan movie that he did when the Batman movie came out. I can't remember what it was.
Christopher Nolan?
Yeah. He did a Christopher Nolan movie. I can't remember what it was called. It was the bad one. The one with terrible sound mixing.
Tenet.
Yeah. Tenet. Yeah, thank you.
That one is like I don't even like know what the like I've seen that movie like twice at least, and I still haven't figured out what the like how the fucking plot even works.
I know. Yeah. And he was in The Lighthouse, but he would do like all of these smaller indie films for a really long time to stay out of the spotlight. And now he's sort of coming back, which is pretty cool. It's like it's almost as if he's just like confident enough to come back because he really didn't need to. Like he had a lot of Twilight money to live off of. He didn't need to start, putting himself in these big budget movies.
No, he even
So-
said at one point that it's like the money he made off of Twilight allowed him to pick and choose his roles, and so he was picking more more indie films, like actual substance in the
Mhm.
characters than just going to the next big franchise.
Yeah. And if you watch some of them, because I've watched a few of them, and he's really good in them. He's
Mhm.
really, you can kind of see him get better and better and better with each film that he was in. So I think like it's unfortunate that he is sort of attached to the Twilight films, because anytime anybody sees Robert Pattinson, they're just like, oh, it's the Twilight actor. Yeah, those movies suck. He must still suck. Like his acting must still suck. And it
Yeah.
doesn't. Like his acting doesn't. And I think that if you can push past the fact that yeah, he's the guy from Twilight, then I think you'd be
Yeah.
pleasantly surprised.
This is
Because he's
nothing
actually a good
new with
actor.
people, because when Michael Keaton was cast as Batman, it was like, oh, the Mr. Mom actor, like that's never going to work, and he's considered a definitive Batman for most people in terms of live
Mhm.
action movies. So, and Ben Affleck,
I mean, yeah, like, if people can
were
get
like,
past Ben Affleck, if people
Yeah.
can get past Ben Affleck and being in the movie Geely and accept him as Batman, like,
Yeah.
come on.
yeah, like you can accept Pat.
The cringe of Ben Affleck.
You-
But no, I think that like with Robert Pattinson, it's almost like every single film that he's in, they bring up Twilight. It's unfortunate that they
Yeah, I don't know.
that they do that. It's a big part of his, coming into the industry with those films and how big they were. That every movie that he goes out with, every marketing campaign that he goes out and has to talk to journalists and stuff, they always bring up Twilight. And so it's something that he can't escape. And I think that he's sort of like resigned to, sort of like, okay, fine, this is my life now. I'll answer your questions about
Yeah.
Twilight.
Yeah,
But then you go and you watch the films that he's in, and it's just like, damn, that's the actor from Twilight. Like, that's,
yeah.
wow,
Like, when you
it's
actually
actually
watch the
gotten better
film.
and better.
So whether or not you like the films is one thing, but him in the films,
Hmm.
yeah, he can act.
Yeah. I get into arguments with Tom from Midnight's Edge, because he's one of the people that like, I can't see him past Twilight. He's just the Twilight actor. He won't give him any credit that he's actually gotten better at acting, which is funny. I get
Yeah.
into arguments with him all the time. It's just the guy from Twilight. He's just sparkly Batman. I was like, okay, fine, whatever. So
yeah.
I'm interested in the Batman part 2, because I want to see more of his Bruce Wayne. His Bruce Wayne, you didn't get to see much of it. Especially like as Bruce Wayne.
Mhm.
Like you got to see him like at home, not having to put on the Bruce Wayne persona. I want to see that Bruce Wayne persona. If it sucks, then yeah, I will say that it fucking sucks, because I didn't really like the fact that they were kind of a little bit whiny towards Alfred, but I was like, okay, I need to see his Bruce Wayne. Let's see that persona. Let's do the persona, buddy. And don't keep your hair all nasty and oily. But yeah, this film looks cool. I didn't realize that. What was he in? He was in the Studio Ghibli movie. Oh my gosh, The Boy and the Heron.
Oh,
He was in that movie. You would never have guessed.
oh, the voice acting, yeah.
Yeah, that
Mhm.
he was in that movie. You would have never guessed that like he was that was Robert Pattinson. So the fact that he could do that, and I'm just like, this doesn't sound like it's like really good. It's a very specific voice that he's putting on. But if you listen to Chris Hansen and then you play this back and listen to Robert Pattinson, like he is spot on with this voice. It's kind of creepy. It's kind of
Mhm, yeah.
creepy how spot on he is with this voice. I
And
didn't think it
first-
was him, honestly.
In terms of like the tone of the film, it reminds me a lot. Have you seen Jake Gyllenhaal's film? I think it's called Night Stalker.
Night Stalker, yeah.
Yeah, it reminds me in tone of that, which is why it's piqued my interest. So I'm like, curious. I would like to see it just like a slightly longer trailer, but that's what I thought when I like when when the teaser was playing. I was like, this really feels like Night Stalker.
Yeah. This has piqued my interest.
So.
This has piqued my interest. All right. What else? Anything else? Did I miss anything? We got that. Oh, you wanted me to pull this up.
Not Nightcrawler. Not Nightcrawler.
Dude, where his phone at? This is the picture
Oh, I
that
see.
Disparu sent me. That James Gunn tweeted out the first ever photo of the cousins together on the set of Superman. Supergirl in theaters in 1 month. Look at his phone. Look at his bulge. Look at his bulge. Now, when the Superman movie was coming out, there were some girls online, okay? There were some goyles online that were finding pictures of David Cornsweet in
Nightcrawler,
sweatpants.
sorry. Yeah, sorry, it was Nightcrawler. I want to show like Trey this. Good, sorry.
In sweatpants, and they were like, "Oh, look at this guy! He's packing. This guy's packing." There were people looking up those photos online. So
I can see why.
did they enhance the bulge? Did they make the bulge bigger? But
Well, it's
look at where the
noticeable.
phone is. Look at that phone placement. It's like your eyes kind of go there, like, oh, look at his phone. Oh, look at his bulge. Like that's just where they go. That's where they go. I think that it's funny. It is funny that the last couple of TV spots that we've gotten for the Supergirl promotion have included David Cornsweet, even though he'll either be cameoing in like maybe a couple of minutes, 5 minutes, like maybe the same amount of time as Pedro Pascal had with his helmet off. That's the amount of time that David Cornsweet will be in the Supergirl movie, or he might be in the after credits. Who knows? Or the post credit scene. Who knows? But he's definitely not going to be an integral part of the movie. And yet the past 2 TV spots that we've gotten for the Supergirl trailer have included David Cornsweet. Almost like, hey guys, come and see this because Superman's in it. You don't care about Supergirl, but you might like Superman. You might care about Superman. So come and see this movie because Superman's going to be in it. Right? Like, I think it's just freaking funny because Millie Alcock, with all the stuff that she's been saying, she's
No, that's what she's been saying. Yeah.
She's been sort of being like, this movie's not for you. She's, dividing the audience
and how
further.
well did that
And
work
the
out for
small
Charlie's Angels
audience that's
reboot?
even interested in watching this movie or curious about this movie, she's basically dividing that audience and making it even smaller. And
Yeah, but
so
how about-
they
like, how about-
kind
how
of
well did that
had
work
to
out for
put
the,
in David Cornsweet, which is funny because like in articles, a lot of stuff that she talks about, it sounds like a very feminist Supergirl. And so
Well, they make
and
it.
so
they,
it's
they
like,
make a whole
oh,
point
the
of-
feminist superhero is having to bring in the man to come and save
Well,
it.
they make a whole point of saying like, she's not going to be made up or anything like that. She's going to be like, disheveled. She's going to be this. She's going to be that. Like she's not like, like she's going to be this because like it's all, and so forth. Basically, like they're really leaning into that with this character. Like she is the messy Supergirl.
Oh yeah, she's
And like I said, how well did that work out for Charlie's Angels reboot? The whole, men, this movie isn't for you. Then the very next article was, why didn't men go see this movie? Like, well, you fucking told them it wasn't for them. So, and they're doing the same thing. This is not for you. And if you're telling people it's not for you, then, well, okay, then I'll spend my money elsewhere. Because obviously this is not made for me. This is not made to entertain me or to appeal to me or anything like that. So I will spend my money on a movie, like say Sing Obsession again, that's listens to the audience or what have you there.
the only thing that I'm interested in when it comes to Supergirl is the box office. That's it. I'm interested in the box office.
It's going to be competing with Minions, a Minions movie.
The box office. That's all I'm interested in when it comes to Supergirl. Very interested in the box office. But I think that's pretty much all that I had planned to talk about.
There really
today.
wasn't much this week in terms of like news. The big thing was the major box office drop for Mandalorian and Grogu.
I think there's there could I had this, but I didn't want to piss you off, but I think I will.
What did I do?
DC unveils new trans Wonder Woman, and she's perfect.
A character molded by Zeus himself is a fucking trans.
Yeah. You know what this reminds me of? Remember? Oh man, I don't even remember when this came out. I don't even remember when this came out, but this reminds me of this. Hold on, wait. Let me see if it reminds me of this. I am Bia. Remember? Bia, a black trans woman,
I
was
remember that.
introduced.
Why are you bringing this shit up? This is like triggering my PTSD.
It reminds me of this. I
Yeah.
am Bia. A black trans woman was introduced in the first issue of DC Comics series Nubia and the
I
Amazon.
remember that
She
shit.
was the
I
first
remember.
trans Amazon in Wonder Woman. I don't know how to explain it yet, but this exact moment feels like my soul has
You know what? I just had a
desired
thought.
it
I don't know
long
if it-
before I came here. I am Bia. And now
I don't know if
now-
it's alcohol talking or not. You know what I want them to do? Fuck it. Make a movie with the Bia character and cast Terry Crews and have him like walk around and like, you know, dress like an Amazon warrior in the tribe.
And now we have Wonder Woman
And have like listen to Terry Crews say, I am Bia.
as a trans Wonder Woman.
No.
And she's perfect. All right. We ended on me annoying Mara. You're welcome.
Oh, what the fuck did I do to you?
You're welcome.
I wasn't thanking you. Why are you saying you're welcome?
What do you have going on this week, Mara?
This week, no streams tomorrow or Tuesday. I have my live lectures, so I'm not able to stream in the evenings. I do have to get with my co-hosts and see if I can push the top 10 stream that I do not each Wednesday, but one Wednesday a month to a week from Wednesday. We're talking about the top 10. Well, I gotta see like where I'm up to. Hold on, real fast chat. Just give me a minute. Can't remember which one I left off on. So we have top 10 2011 films this month. Top 10 2011 films. Our personal list. So the films themselves might not even be objectively good. But I want to see if we can push that back to June 10th because I really want to continue playing Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight, and I would like to do that like this coming Wednesday and Friday. Reading streams. I need to post on my Discord the accounts for like the interrogations for this past chapter, which I forgot to do, and I'll do that tomorrow. But a reading stream, I'm reading Agatha Christie's Evil Under the Sun, so I'll be reading chapter 7 this coming Thursday, and like I said, Wednesday, Friday at the very least will be gaming streams. Friday you'll see me with a different hair color. Hopefully it shows up on stream basically, but I'm getting my hair color fixed so it like goes back to the original hair color I had chosen. And then maybe a stream Saturday afternoon. I don't know. Sunday I will be unavailable, so Steph will have to decide if she's going to have like a solo unsupervised talk nerdy to us or do a gaming stream on her channel. So, but I'm unavailable next Sunday. That's it.
Oh. Okay. As for me, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I will keep just keep an eye out. That's it. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Lego Batman. You know what? My busy week is over, so maybe I will play Lego Batman.
I think you'll enjoy it. Have you played any of the Arkham games?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, the combat is very much like you can see like Rocksteady's influence when it comes to the combat system. So it's like Rocksteady Arkham combat in the Lego game. So
Alan. Hello, Alan.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, just keep an eye out. I might do, you know what? I might do some Lego streams and I might play Lego Batman this week. So keep an eye out for that. Other than that,
I don't
Versus tomorrow. I'll be on Film Threat. So Versus tomorrow, G&G Daily on Wednesday, gaming stream on G&G Rumble, and then I don't know. We'll go from there. We'll go from there. Yeah, we'll go from there. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. What? I'm sorry.
Everyone's responding to Golden Fox. My concept of stealth is I'll give it a try and then fuck it.
Nice.
They see me. Oh well.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. We'll see you guys next week here if I decide to do Talk Nerdy by myself or maybe with a guest or with another co-host. I'll replace Mara.
There is no replacing me.
with someone even more based. Ooh. Mara's like, no.
No, you're not. No, there's no one more based than me.
Bye, guys. See you later.
Bye.
Yes. Yes. Get a room. You rampant slag. And that doesn't look good. Bye-bye.